Drip is a rocket headed to Mars. Chico the barge. I went on my own cause we fell apart. The family is large, but those are the ones that leave with scars and damage your heart. But from the cloud, I'm a drip god. I want the finer things.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It's Crypto 101 coming to you guys with another video today. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about past, current, and future opportunities. Now, that can mean a lot of things, right? So if you want to find out exactly what I'm talking about, make sure you stay tuned to this video. Make sure you leave your feedback in the comment section below, as well as hitting the three most important buttons, which is the like button, subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you know as soon as these videos are released. Now, let's get straight into it. So everybody knows, everybody and their mama knows right now that drip is below $1. You know, there's a lot of people out there who thought we would never see this day. There's a lot of people out there who were waiting to see this day in a good and a bad sense. We know all the FUDs out there, FUD squad on full go mode. Hey, it is what it is. So I really want to talk about past opportunities within this ecosystem, current and then future opportunities as well. So when we talk about past opportunities, I can't help but think about my own personal story when it comes to the Drip network. So a lot of people know my story, some people don't. I know there's a lot of new subscribers, but I would definitely want to get into it a little bit just to provide some perspective. So I got into Drip on day one. I was in the pre-sale squad, and I remember I had bought, I think it was like 2 BNB worth of Drip, and I sold half my bag immediately. As soon as I got it, I waited till the price went up like 25% or something like that, and then I sold it. The other I put into the actual faucet, and then I was hydrating from there on out. Now, I had some previous run-ins with, Flow and, Banker X and all that stuff. So I think that my idea of Drip was kind of based off of that, and I thought it was just a replica pretty much. And what I did is I continued to compound. We were going up here and there. Didn't really see a lot of steam, until we started doing some of the stuff. I remember the bee farm, some other things like that really kind of started to push the price up. But I will never forget, it went up and then it went back down to like super low. And I remember I was selling. I'm like, okay, well, this just had its quick pump and then it's done, right? So this was before we hit all-time high. So I've already made 2 mistakes. I sold half my bag on pre-sale, and then I also was probably hydrating, claiming about 50-50. So that was probably my ratio, 1 claim to 1 hydrate. So horrible practices at that point. But hey, you have to learn. You have to look back and you have to reflect on the things that you've done so that you can be better in the future, right? Hence the reason I have my current strategy. So when I talk about past opportunities, we have to think about what Forex has already created. He's created the Drip network, which has paid out 1% for almost a year and 9 months, 8-9 months. And it's created millionaires. So many people have made money off of this platform. So we have to think about that. Forex has already done that. He's already checked off that box that he's made a money-making protocol. He's already done that, right? So when it comes to Drip, I put that in the past opportunities because, you'll never be able to get into the pre-sale again. But there is a current opportunity, and that is 99-cent Drip, right? A lot of people look at it and be like, oh, well, it's going to go to 50 cents. There's going to be some people that say it's going to go to a penny. I don't think we're going to go down to a penny. We might see 50 cents. And if we do see 50 cents, hey, it is what it is. But what I always base my investments off of is value, not price, right? I'm looking at how much value, especially with something like Drip, right? Now, if it's something that just came out a couple days ago, that's going to be a little bit different. But Drip has been paying out for years. So I look at Drip and I'm like, okay, what is the value? I see a 99-cent price tag, but what is the actual value of the ecosystem and the Drip network? And it's way more than $1 in my opinion. And when I say Drip is a current opportunity, it's because I look at things like this. I look at the roadmap. right? So these are the things that Drip's already achieved. We look at all these different things, right? Check, 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 check. All these things that Drip has done. But the hard part for me to fathom is how people can't have any sense of hope for this project, right? When you see a roadmap like this. Now, I've been in my fair share of projects. I know that a roadmap does not guarantee utility. But we're dealing with a different Forex right now. And I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but Forex is a lot more precise. He seems like his eye is on the target. Right before, he would go on and on and on and on and on. We were having delays, things like that. But now he talks about, I'm not doing anything until it's 100%. We're doing this. It's he has directive now, right? And I think it's helping because he has people to help him out. Can you imagine trying to run this show by yourself? But that's besides the point. We look here at peer-to-peer lending, bridge protocol, partnership vaults, lending and insurance protocol, Scratchy's launch. That is going to be ridiculous. I don't think people understand how amazing that is going to be for just DeFi and crypto, but also all of the projects that that'll be supporting. Drip network. So if you're specifically worried about Drip, there's Faucet Layer 2 coming, Reservoir Layer 2, Fiat on-ramp, new Drip UI. So that's the thing. People sit there and talk about, okay, 99-cent Drip is going to a penny. It's going to this, that, whatever. So you look at these things and that's immediately what you think. But it'll be the same person who will hop from project to project to project to project when their dev team has not even made millionaires yet. And that's not to down these other projects. Some of these other projects are going to come out with things that might be better. But just because something is shiny doesn't mean that I'm going to go straight to that, right? Because we've seen what that happens. We've seen what happens with that situation. Why not look at something like, okay, this is an opportunity based off of previous performance. And that's what everybody loves to do in the crypto space, right? But doesn't seem like they want to do that in this case, right? People want to always say, okay, well, this is what it did. And then people will base future performance off of that. Well, look at what Forex has already done. Look at what he's doing. And when we transition into that, it makes all the sense to me. Let's talk about what he is doing. We have a farm over here that has $154 million worth of BUSD TVL locked up in a bear market. That's something else I just don't understand, right? So people talk about dogs and pigs and this and that and this. But think about once we have a bull market, once BNB is back up in the 5s, the 6s, the 7s, think about what that's going to do to the dogs and the pig token. Think about the TVL once we hit that point. This will be a $1 billion farm by that point. The game theory in the animal farm is better than anything out there right now on the Binance Smart Chain. Hands down, easy. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm invested. It's because I've looked around. I'm in a lot of different projects that are more so like vetting other projects, right? So I see the stuff that's coming out. I see the quality. I see the mistakes that are being made. And then I come over here and look at this and how complex the game theory is and how many different ways that you can earn money and how many different opportunities Forex has given us to accumulate these tokens. He released this during a bear market. Understand that, right? A lot of people are releasing stuff right now and it's just not working. But he released a yield farm in a bear market that has $154 million plus in it. So just think about that. So when we talk about current opportunities, what can you do now to build your bag? And that's the animal farm, as well as 99-cent drip. That is a huge opportunity. And then when we talk about the future, that's one thing I respect about Forex so much is he's not like these other devs of, hey, we're going to create this token, dies. Okay, this token dies. Okay, this token dies. Okay, this token. He doesn't do that. He's always talked about it. He's not going to create another token. He is going to increase the utility of his current tokens. So think about it. B-Reap. Think about, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on this one. I think that he's eventually going to add some utility to it and it's going to shoot up. But Rake, I think that's another one. But then we think about Drip. He can add utility to Drip just like that. And that's all it's going to take for Drip. Is something that's going to get that liquid drip out of wallets as well as help support that tax vault. Once that's there, Drip is on the up and up, right? So we have to think about future opportunities. We look at this roadmap. How can you not see opportunity in this? How can you not hear opportunity in his voice when he speaks during the AMAs? This man wants to do things that other devs are not doing. He wants to push the limits of DeFi. And that's what I love about it. So when we talk about past opportunities and the way that he's already made people money, he's already made his name. And we talk about current opportunities of how right now Drip is at 99 cents. It might get to 50 cents. It might. But what's going to happen when all that utility comes? You think it's going to stay at 50 cents? I don't think so. And then the animal farm. People are over here making buku money. And the way I can tell you is, it's because it's something he recently updated. You come over here to the farms, and this is just the farms. Global earnings a day, $274,000 being earned a day. Show me another platform that is doing that with the game theory and the roadmap like we have. Let me know. I honestly want to know. So when I talk about these opportunities, he's done it, he's doing it, and he's going to do it. So this is not financial advice, but really just trying to provide some perspective of how good of an ecosystem we have, how good of a community we have, and just all the things to look forward to. He's proved it before, he's proving it now, and he's going to prove it again. So don't be one of those doubters who are over here hating on people, creating all this animosity. I just don't get it. That's just a trait I will never have. I want to see everybody succeed. I'm not going to sit there and pray on the downfall of another project or somebody's bag. That's just not me. We build the bag over here. So if you want to build the bag, then you know where to come. But wanted to make a quick video providing some perspective on this, of some opportunities that we have now, as well as opportunities we're going to have in the future. So make sure you smash that like button. If you've watched the video all the way to this point, leave the comment past, present, and future with your wallet address, and I will make sure that you are eligible for the airdrop, the drip airdrop in the next video. And as always, make sure you smash the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you know as soon as these videos are released. Don't forget to check out the content on the Twitter at scrypto101. There'll sometimes be stuff on there that doesn't always make it to the video that you do not want to miss out on. We're going to let Forex and the team keep deving it out, and we're going to focus on what we do best, and that is building the bag.